My mom was a blue-collar worker. She dropped out of school in 6th grade and worked in a factory.
Westchester County Executive George Latimer reflecting on women who influenced and inspired him, including his 8th grade algebra teacher, Mrs. Healy.
She wanted to get us tough. She wanted us to understand that certainly in mathematics and to some degree in life, there are certain things that are absolutes, and you have to understand them and you have to be able to grasp them. And so she taught me algebra, but she taught me life lessons, me and the other kids in the class.
Life lessons he has carried throughout his career and galvanized others to follow his lead.
That's why I came to work for George Latimer, because I felt like I wanted to be part of his administration.
Our boss at the top, he says, and we talk about it all the time, what's the role of government? The role of government is to help people.
And for many of the women who make up the executive team, that role is also about empowerment.
We must believe in ourselves and that we can conquer anything that we set our goals.
2 years ago, these women started a conversation leading to a wow moment.
All of us kind of thinking of different ways to bring women together.
Ordinary people, ordinary women who doing extraordinary things.
Celebrating the women who have done so much in the county is something that can bring such, a good feeling for all of us.
Good morning, Westchester County women! Today is about you. The first WOW conversation was an event at SUNY Purchase College, bringing more than 1,000 women in one room. It is about what you have done to get here to talk about business, education, politics, and just life.
We're here at 12 noon.
But life took a turn while planning for the second shindig slated for March 2020.
Women, in many ways, were hurt hard by the pandemic.
Despite canceling, 2021 will see the return of WOW conversations.
Good morning, Westchester.
Just in time for Women's History Month. And the group says it's needed now more than ever.
Been a lot of tragedy and catastrophe and sadness during this pandemic. There's also been opportunities for reimagination, reinvention, but there's been so many women doing so many things.
You could be in all kinds of positions and roles, but when this crisis happened, what showed your strength?
The ladies decided to take this year's conversation online and celebrate women of Westchester by honoring them for going above and beyond in their community. There are 6 categories: healing hands, highlighting health and wellness; the next generation, for those working with children or in education; women supporting women, who continues to help us soar; the community response category spotlights women helping others with basic needs like food or housing; keeping the faith, for women who have provided spiritual guidance; and finally, business, because it just hasn't been business as usual, has it? Do you know a businesswoman or entrepreneur who refuses to get knocked down? The ladies feeling positive about this year's conversation, and there will be a lot to talk about.
Every one of those women and the commissioners that we have, you see women that have had to fight through sort of a basic prejudice against women in leadership positions and achieve in spite of that.
Look at his staff. It tells a story within itself.
A story each woman here says was written by those who came before them. These conversations are a way to pay tribute and acknowledge the shoulders they stand on.
I was raised by a single mother, always told me that I had no limits and to follow my heart.
My mother, Connie, a.k.a. Bubby, was the matriarch and role model for our family.
I have to, tip my hat to my mom, rest in peace. She showed herself to be strong and vibrant and just a person of great character. I look forward to just making sure that I embody what she had given me.
We all have so much to give, and the common denominator is that we all care so much about our community, our children.
If you'd like to nominate an ordinary woman doing extraordinary things in one of the categories, head over to our website at westchestergov.com/wow-conversations. You could also sign up there to listen in and be a part of the conversation on March 25th.